Alright everybody, so I got a Pelican Sentinel 100X angler kayak, and I've got a little bit of lower lumbar problems with my back, so I decided that I was going to jerry rig a stadium seat into the kayak. So for those of y'all that are trying to struggle with the idea, I'm combining a couple other people's suggestions, and perhaps there's a better way to do it. Unfortunately, the seat is riveted in, and I didn't really want to disturb those holes, so for now I'm gonna have a couple pieces of lumber just kind of resting on it per se, and in hopes that it holds up well. I'm gonna secure it nicely and all that. So anyways, see what you think, and hopefully it helps your back like I'm hoping it's gonna help mine. All right, so it's just a simple reminder, this is the Pelican 100 Sentinel, and you can see here that the seat is riveted in. So I don't know about you guys, but this one really hurts my back. So what I'm going to do is I saw another YouTuber just fold the seat down and simply do their adjustments just on top of the rivets, essentially. I didn't see him secure to the rivets at all. I did see some people pull out the seat and create a sort of like a U-shaped bracket sort of thing out of PVC so that they could zip tie the back of the seat. I mean, that's an option too. I just really didn't want to disturb the holes there unnecessarily. I know this rivet doesn't really bear all weight. However, I think that with a little bit of doctoring, you can come up with a good way to do this. So, as you can see here, I've used the handles in the side to put in this piece of lumber. Now this will measure. It is 3 3/4 inches, just shy of it. 3 3/4 inches would fit in there just nicely. And the piece is actually measured at 24 inches. So sorry for the camera shot here, but so basically I use the handle slots. Here, and basically just wedge you right in there. It's super sturdy. It measures at 24 inches. So that's the first part, in which I think you'll build the rest of it on. I now cut another 15 3/4 inch piece that essentially will rest on top of here. Again, I'm just making it out of some scrap wood that I had laying around. There's probably better ways of doing this, but for people that have been struggling, try and come up with something, I think this might work out. Alright, so as you can see, I just tagged in. Make sure you pre-drill just so you don't crack your, split your wood here. So you see that piece there, essentially it's just putting some pressure on the seat at the back, just hoping that that's gonna hold nicely. Alright, so I have the stadium seat. I bought a wide version on Amazon. It's a 20-inch seat, just a regular fold up. I will put the link in the comments. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is gonna work out. So what I did was I just cut some spacer pieces here. They're only 8 inches. I didn't really want to put it right to the edge, just so that it makes it a little easier to maybe grab onto something when I go to load the kayak afterwards. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these pieces just like that there, okay? And essentially what's going to end up happening is I'm going to go to secure this guy on top. Just going to give me somewhere to kind of mount around this, whether I use some plumbing strapping. I haven't really decided on what I'm going to use there yet. Nice solid sturdy seat. This guy's going to get sort of strapped on the back at that stage. Again, it's really just there to rest on it. I'm gonna be honest, I think anything will be better than the seat that the kayak comes with, especially if you've got lower disc problems like I do. So anyways, move on to the next step here. Alright, so I just pre-drilled 4 holes on each side there, okay, with a 3/32 bit, just to avoid splitting the wood up. Alright, so got those 2 pieces in there. Decided to drop in a garbage bag to mask it off. Hindsight's 2020, obviously. I wasn't planning on spraying painting it, but I decided to spray paint those wood pieces just to kind of blend in with the kayak a little bit. I used some green spray paint with some black highlights real quick with some Tremclad, JD green, and just regular black. So anyways, you don't really see much of that anyways. It's more of a, it's in the back of your mind always. That's the next step. So I'm just going to let that dry and going to attach a seat right after. Alright, so what I did next was I loaded up some plumbing strapping here so that I can feed it underneath the seat. Obviously this is something you can't really do prior to, after you install the seat. So you can at least got to do this piece that's under the seat, just to make it a little easier. So another thing you could do is I seen another YouTuber kind of slap a zip tie. Slap a zip tie like right through here and loop it through this eye look here. That's another option just to give it a little bit more stability in the rear. Bed the 2 plumbing straps over this bar here and then just screwed them down, tacked them into those pieces of wood I put in. And it's not necessarily the prettiest looking thing. However, it's pretty damn sturdy. That thing ain't going anywhere. Pretty happy with it. Seat folds down nicely. Main thing is when you're deciding on where to line this up, I let it overhang about 1.25 inches there, just so that I would be able to open and close the back portion here. If you put it too far back, you ain't gonna get that support you need. But once you sit your butt in there, rest down nicely. I'm gonna take it for a boot. Actually, I'm gonna try it out in the pool first, just to make sure it's all steady. Obviously, you want to make sure you're equidistant on each side, just to maintain your balance. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. You know, for a 60 bucks or whatever I paid for that seat on Amazon, and some extra pieces of wood I just had laying around the house. I think that it came out all right. So anyways, like I said, I know there's lots of videos out there. However, there's not one specifically for the Sentinel 100X angler. And fortunately, I have a GoPro to kind of hold the camera while I was videotaping. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to help out as best I can. And this is my first kayak. It's my first time doing anything like this. So